We're going to take steps to secure the border.
President-elect Trump's incoming border czar Tom Homan tells us mass deportation will include workplace roundups.
Are we talking around Inauguration Day, even on Inauguration Day?
I'm not going to forecast what we're doing and where we're doing it, but you can count on worksite enforcement coming back.
That's incoming border czar Tom Homan, which worksite enforcement is the whole incentive of bringing illegals over here. Of course you have to crack down on that. NBC News thinks they're getting some incredible talking point, gotcha question. But if you're paying them, of course they're coming here not only on deporting illegals, but also punishing the employers that are ripping off American workers by hiring them in the first place. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are.
Will mass deportation hurt the economy?
I think mass deportation and results of mass deportation are more important to this country than anything. We're going to protect the national security of this country.
And now NBC News is trying to get them on another gotcha question of mass deportation. What are you going to do? Deport whole families? What about the economic impact? Suddenly NBC News cares about the economy. Where were they at under Biden? Where are they at under Gavin Newsom caring about the economy? Suddenly, when it comes to deporting, especially criminal illegals, they bring up the economy. What about the money? How much money will we lose? And Tom Homan says, you don't have a country if you can't secure the border. So even your short-term gains of money or business disruptions, it's not worth it. You're going to have to reorganize your economy so it's no longer an illegal economy.
ICE agents have told us they prioritize arresting undocumented immigrants with criminal records. Critics have asked, what about undocumented family members?
Will there be collateral arrests?
Yes.
I love how quick he always answers that question when they try and bring up the family to do scare tactics. What about collateral arrests? Yes. He's right there on it. He is not messing around. And you're not going to be able to use the little bring out your violin on the poor, separate the families, because they've used it now for 10 years. Only when Republicans are in office do you have AOC going out to the caged children, which Obama built, and she starts crying only under Trump. Not crying under Obama, not crying under Biden, only under Trump. Do they suddenly care and bring out the violin for the stories? No violin for the last 4 years of Joe Biden. As soon as Trump and Homan deport whole families, they're going to roll them out 24/7 on NBC News, and Tom Homan ain't going to fall for it. Are you?
It's not okay to be in this country illegally.
He's also promising to close Panama's Darien Gap, which migrants cross on the way to the U.S.
We want to shut the Darien Gap down.
Would you work with the Panamanian government? Would you send the U.S. military to shut it down?
We're always going to work with the foreign government.
He's obviously going to work with the foreign government, which is their threat by NBC News, going like, you're not going to go in with the military, trying to do the scare tactic. He goes, no, we're going to work with the foreign government. But this sheds light on another issue, which is why Trump is saying we're getting the Panama Canal back. We'll be able to cut off that Darien Gap once we have that kind of influence back in Panama again, because clearly they're using the Panama Canal to move more illegals from the southern half of the world. You could cut off half of the illegal migrants just by controlling the Panama Canal again.
But it needs to happen. We'll save thousands of lives.
At a shelter in Tijuana, Mexico, we found worried migrants struggling to schedule initial asylum screenings on the Biden administration's phone app.
Even the Biden administration's phone app doesn't work. Remember when Barack Obama rolled out Obamacare, that app? It was down, it didn't work, because government is not efficient. The only thing that is actually helping mitigate illegals coming over is that the Biden app is so bad and doesn't work, that it's because it's from the government that they can't efficiently process these illegals fast enough. We can rely on their own incompetence to be the only thing that helps mitigate their disaster.
An app that Homan now wants to eliminate.
Creating programs to allow thousands of people in this country a week that we don't properly vet and that we know don't qualify is not the answer.
So we know they don't qualify. The app is trying to help bring them in, and they're all shocked. NBC News is that he's going to remove this app that helps process illegals anonymously, who you can't properly vet and can't properly document. Why would this app exist? Why did our country make it? Oh, because of Joe Biden. Well, this app is going to go away and it's going to be replaced with Tom Homan.
Homan's also working on creating a hotline where Americans can report undocumented immigrants who've committed a crime.
Imagine that. Instead of an app that helps bring undocumented immigrants in here and criminals in here, they're going to just put out a hotline, a phone number where you can call in, and it's a hotline that will allow you to expose illegal activity by illegals, and then we can get them deported. That's actually helpful. It's going to work. This shows how the Trump, even its organization as an administration, is so much better organized, so much clearer, so much simpler, and in purpose. Instead of hiding things and obfuscating, where we're sitting there listening to Alejandro Mayorkas tell us that the border's secure, it's going to be transparent what they do. And the media, NBC News, is just going to use the opportunity to attack the Trump administration. Luckily, no one cares what woke Democrats think. Well, if you like this video, be sure and watch another video coming right up. I'm Doug in Exile. Subscribe.